Don't let a difficult season convince you that something is wrong with you or that your life cannot get better, because it can get better and it will get better. But it's going to require that you recognize that everything you're going through is just your training ground. So, how many times have you pretended to be okay, but you knew you weren't? Like, you knew you were overwhelmed, you knew you were stressed, you knew you were tired, you knew you were frustrated, you knew you were saying to yourself, like, I can't handle another thing happening right now because this is too much. Like, so many people are going through and they are pretending to be okay. And this is the thing I need you to understand. Like, pretending to be okay is not going to help you to heal. It's not going to help you to feel better. It's not going to help you to break through. And so the first thing you've got to do is be honest about where you are. Like, there's nothing wrong with being honest about where you are. The good news is you don't have to stay there. So wherever you are right now, if it's not where you desire to be, you don't have to stay there. And so a lot of times during those hard seasons, we start to question ourselves and we start to like wonder, will my life get better? Will I get the opportunities I desire? What's happening? Why is this happening to me? And so what I want you to do is shift that to, what is this preparing me for? You got to recognize who you are. Like, I had to do a lot of identity work, recognizing who I really am, not imposter me, not the perfectionist who's always like, I don't want to make a fool of myself. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to, like, I had to work on that. I had to work on the self-doubt, right? And so I need you to recognize that you're brilliant. I need you to recognize that you have what you need to get from where you are to where you desire to be. I need you to recall your previous victories, recall your previous wins, and recognize that you've already conquered so much. You've already navigated and overcome so much. So this thing that you're dealing with right now, it's no match for you. You don't have a choice but to get through it. But you can't approach this from a place of hopelessness. You can't approach this from a place of discouragement, because when you do that, you lose your power. My. So I need you to stop limiting yourself to what you've seen, what you've accomplished, what you think you can accomplish, because the truth is you really have no idea. You don't even know how powerful you are. Like, when I tell you that over the last couple of years, my mind has been blown. And if I had remained the timid Jessica, the doubting Jessica, the Jessica that loves my comfort zone, I would not have of what I have right now. And so I want to challenge you to be willing to release who you think you are. Oh, my. And I need you to step into who you are supposed to be. I need you to step into who you were created to be. I need you to claim your power. I need you to claim your position. I need you to stop counting yourself out and start counting yourself in. Your breakthrough is going to require that you sit with yourself, that you call yourself out, that you recognize the beliefs that are keeping you stuck, that you recognize the thought patterns that are keeping you stuck, that you recognize the habits that are keeping you stuck, the environments that are keeping you stuck. Some of you are going to need to change your environment. Some of you are going to need to change who you are allowing to speak into your life. Some of you are going to have to change the people who are always negative, who are always gossiping, who are always complaining. You're going to have to decide, I can't spend all of this time with this person because it's rubbing off on me. Like, there are people who I love dearly, but I can't be around them for a long period of time because it doesn't matter what's going on. We can be happy, we can be talking about good times, and then they go negative. And for me, one of my biggest priorities is taking care of my mental health, my emotional health, my physical health. And I'm not trying to be around people who are constantly stressing me out. I'm not trying to be around people who are always negative, always complaining. I got to be in the presence of people who desire growth, who desire more, who, even though they may have a challenge, they recognize that they are bigger than the challenge. Ooh, I want you to recognize this. Like, you will have difficult moments, but they are just moments. Don't allow a difficult moment moment to ruin your day. Don't allow a difficult moment to ruin your week. Don't allow a difficult moment to take you off course. Like, everybody on this earth has a mission. And I need you to figure out what your mission is. And then I need you to get laser focused on that thing. It's not about, oh, this person was supposed to support me and they didn't, or this person is talking about me, or my job had to let me go, or I thought I was going to get this contract and I didn't. Like, listen, life happens to all of us. Every example I gave you, I've been through it. I've been talked about. People have used me for money, borrowed money and never paid me back. Like, I've been laid off from a job. I've been mistreated by a supervisor. I've been looked over for things that I know I should have gotten. And I had to get to myself and say, you know what? This will not stop me. Like, yep, this hurt. I acknowledge the hurt. I acknowledge the feeling. But then I immediately say, this will not stop me because I have a mission. I desire more. I desire to be happy. I desire to leave a legacy for my family. And so whatever is happening externally, I'm not going to let that impact me internally. Because one of the things you've got to do is protect your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. Like, those things should be top of mind. And so if you are spending time with people who are disrupting your peace, they're stealing your joy, you're always stressed out, you're tired, you're overwhelmed, you're burned out, you're frustrated, I need you to reevaluate who's in your circle and reevaluate the environments that you are in. So don't let a difficult season convince you that something is wrong with you or that your life cannot get better, because it can get better and it will get better. But it's going to require that you recognize that everything you're going through is just your training ground. Like, when I got that, oh my life changed. I was like, oh, I'm being prepared for something bigger. I'm being prepared for something greater. And so let me lean into what this season is trying to teach me. There's never been like, oh my gosh. I got so many examples of where, like, I'm in this place of employment where my supervisor disliked me and I cried on my way to work every day. And I did not want to go to work, but it made me begin to improve my resume. Go on interviews. And from that situation, I stepped into a leadership role with a $10,000 raise, which became a $20,000 raise. And it never would have happened if that supervisor didn't mistreat me. I wouldn't have moved. I would have still been there. And so I've got story after story after story that proves what you are looking at as a negative is really a positive. That thing is the thing that can propel you into a better future. Listen. It's your time. It's your turn. Let's go.